Mike's Daily Podcast.
Welcome to Mike's Daily Podcast, FF, episode 1465, and I'm Mike Matthews, broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont. Today, we hear from Madame Rutabaga, Valentino, Bison Bentley. A river of what? A river in the sky? Lift me up to the river in the sky, that's where I want to go when I die.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
An atmospheric river is poised to funnel gigantic amounts of rain and snow to the northwest.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And we are kind of in the northwest, here in the Bay Area. As much as 15 inches of rain is forecast in the mountains, and so along with several inches in coastal areas, including Portland and Seattle. And it could be Seattle's wettest winter. I like to put on a saddle on my horse.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I don't have a horse, but Benita, the rodeo queen, does, and she brought her horse Nilly by
Mike's
last show.
Daily
I hope you know.
Podcast.
I'm Mike Matthews, and this is the kind of show I do. It's a little off the top of my... Oh, great. So yesterday, somebody was talking to me about an MXL 2008 large diaphragm condenser microphone. Because that's kind of the thing I talk about in my old age now with people. And by the way, get something like that if you want to do a podcast from your house. That's what I suggest, because I think there's a podcast in every single one of us. And now, a ad for that said MXL microphone is popping up on every website I go to. Thank you, Internet. Look who walked in. Hello, Michael Masters, Madame Rutabaga. This sounds like a wonderful thing. This is happening in your life. All of these little things happening is so wonderful. Oh. Thank you, madam. Look who else walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we made a friend with someone there. His name is Floomba.
Floomba? Floomba's back? Oh my gosh. Hello, Floomba. How are you?
Mike, I am fine. I wanted to tell you that I was really upset. I was only on for a small amount of time on your show.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Well, we just felt like we had used up all the Floomba time, so it's great to have you back. Thank you so much. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, Mike. I wanted to tell you that I work for... now.
Okay, good. And you're friends with Valentino and Bison Bentley?
I have no idea who you are saying now.
That's the two people that walked in with you that say they're your friends.
Yeah, we're friends with you, Floomba. And when you're friends with Valentino, you are never not friends anymore. They.
Yeah, I know all about that, because I'm Bison Bentley. Do you know that? And someone just whacked someone in the head with a golf club. That's not good. All right, how are you feeling, Floomba?
Even though I was hit in the head with a golf club more than once, I feel fine. That is a Beatles song as well. I feel fine. I'm in love and I feel fine.
Thank you, Floomba. That was beautiful. So, Floomba, are you going to clean the floor now?
Go jump in a lake.
Wow. That was some...
What you talking about, fool?
Words. So there's a risk of flash flooding in western Washington. I guess this isn't really going to affect California, but we wish the best to Washington. And I just realized I need to seal up some parts of my patio where water leaked. That was bad. Newsweek says North Korea, Trump worse than Hitler, will kill mankind. North Korea has lobbed perhaps the most damning insult yet in its War of Worlds. Words of a War of the Worlds.
For centuries, they've been watching us. I'm Orson Welles.
With President Donald Trump accusing the Republican of being worse than Nazi leader Adolf Hitler, led by Kim Jong-un, North Korea has denied UN sanctions and U.S. military pressure while developing its nuclear and ballistic weapons program. The communist state is known for its reclusive, secretive nature. It has attacked the U.S. And then let's see here. It says that, well, this really isn't saying anything new. So they hate us. Big whoop. So Trump has said he has sent a $25,000 personal check to the family of a fallen soldier. The same day that the Washington Post reported that he had promised the soldier's father a personal donation during a June condolence call, but never followed through. A White House official confirmed to CNN that the president sent a personal check to the family of Dylan Baldridge. He was 22 when he was killed in June by an Afghan police officer. Trump called Chris Baldridge in June, weeks after his son was killed. During the call, the Post reported Trump offered him $25,000 and said he would instruct his staff to establish an online fundraising page for the family. Spain, the Spanish government, is going to suspend Catalonia autonomy, impose direct rule after the region's president refused to abandon the push for independence that has led to Spain's biggest political crisis in 40 years. And it sounded like this.
Todos los ciudadanos de Cataluña y restaurar el orden constitucional en la comunidad autónoma.
Okay. The announcement of the unprecedented measure came after the Catalan president, Carles Puigdemont, threatened a unilateral declaration of independence if the Spanish government did not agree to talks on the issue. In a letter to the Spanish Prime Minister, Mariano Rajoy, sent on Thursday morning, the deadline set by Madrid for the region to abandon its independence plans, Puigdemont said discussions were the only way to resolve the crisis. The Catalan president accused Spanish authorities of seeking to repress the independence movement after two of its leaders were denied bail by a national court this week, and he said using Article 155 of the 1978 Constitution to impose direct rule from Madrid would force his hand. The suspension of the Independence Declaration is still in place. The Spanish state is entitled to decide to apply Article 155 if it secures the Senate's approval, but despite all our efforts and our desire for dialogue, the fact that the only reply we have been given is that autonomy will be suspended suggests that you do not understand the problem and do not wish to talk. Now, Monica Lewinsky. She tweeted a cryptic message as Bill Clinton visited Theresa May in Downing Street. What was the cryptic message? Let's see. If I had $1 for every time I find myself thinking hypocrisy knows no bounds. Hey, at T Ferris to the sides, what the? And that was her special tweet. Oh, hashtag me too is what she did. A hashtag me too, because that has been going around, and that's just so unnerving. All the hashtag me toos of women that have been abused, taken advantage of by men, that in the wake of the Harvey Weinstein scandal. And so that's, yes, interesting. So I'm sure that story will take off a little bit today. Hey, finally, the Next Web has said over the recent past, websites have entirely become vital corporate tools. As we well know, the following website development trends happened this year. AngularJS. The tool is an open source JavaScript framework that is designed for single-paged web application using Model Viewer Controller. I have no idea what that is, but whatever. That's a big thing, I guess. Artificial intelligence. That AI. It was first conceptualized by the tech giants like Google and Facebook. Today, many app developers have adopted the tech to make their inventions operate more like humans. Facebook using facial recognition in photo tagging. Then there's virtual reality, VR technology, often associated with video games and your whole, what's that thing called? The Pokemon deal where you're walking around and then someone says something like Pokemon. That didn't say Pokemon. Where the hell?
Pikachu!
Oh, Pikachu. That's right. That's how into it I am. That was something, when that all came out, I was like, oh, kids today. What are kids today doing? And now those kids today are adults. And I feel old. And that's fine. I feel fine. Because the Beatles sang a great song that Floomba reminded me of. So Google, they've already incorporated the APIs, the application programming interface, to enable web-based VR transition. The VR tech generates improved customer experiences through virtual presentations. Like, real estate is using that. Help you walk through houses without having to get in a car and drive over there, and then the real estate agent talks to you. Oh my gosh, I got a call from a real estate agent yesterday. I am totally not looking for a house or anything, and she calls me up. I don't know how she got my number. Her name was Carmen from Remax in Castro Valley. So Carmen from Remax in Castro Valley, I didn't get a chance to tell her, take me off your damn calling list. But she called me out of the blue, and it was very unnerving. And I got several calls from some phone number in Nebraska, and I didn't answer, and they didn't leave a message. They did leave a message. They left a message of like 1 second of silence. Very annoying yesterday. I don't know what. All of a sudden, my phone number became the big thing, and my phone was blowing up with these unwanted calls. Damn you, Carmen, from frickin' Castro Valley Remax. You're never getting my service. It's all about the girl from Coldwell Banker, Judy Grubb. There we go, Judy Grubb. Finally, I'll just zip through these titles, and you can Ruby on Rails and static website generators. There you go. And that, my friend, is all of the things. We go outside a cafe anyway. We bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley, a short show today. For no particular reason other than I'm worried about rain. No, I love rain. But we are going to get just a little bit of it today. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Just a year ago, it was already raining like crazy, so I guess we should be used to it. And that's the end of the show. So, any rain outside here? No, nothing. Next show, it's going to be Shelley Shuhart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Once again, you're the best for listening to this show. I hope you feel a little more educated. Oh, shoot. I forgot to mention what the podcast picture was today. Oh, bad. Mike. It is a sunset from Half Moon Bay from this weekend, where you see the sun setting through all the smoke of the fires that we've been having. The North Bay fires, and if you don't live in the Bay Area, you can get a little glimpse of what it's been looking like. It was so nice to visit Half Moon Bay with my dog Basil the Boxer. Oh, so lovely. All right, see that picture at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!